What's poppin'? I originally was just going to upload the match that you're seeing now, but I tacked on a second one, because after the second one had concluded, our boy Gonzo hit me up with that message, which I thought was pretty funny, and we chatted for some more afterwards, and he's a super cool dude, super chill, but I got his permission to throw that in there, so I did. So if you see our boy Gonzo out in the wild, give him a high five. Toss him a bone. Throw a coin to the Gonzo. Anywho, I just wanted to make some gameplay showcasing the Parabellum 900 RPM solar SMG. This thing shreds, dude. If you get a good looking roll on this, definitely take it for a spin. It is a world drop, so good luck farming for it, but it benefits heavily from being solar this season, so give it a whirl. The gameplay has me and Chuck chatting in the background. Enjoy. Oh, that was the most disgusting fucking shuriken I think I've ever had. That was disgusting.
Man throwing shurikens.
Sure am.
Imagine having prosecutor go. Imagine. Other guy. Never. I miss the days of playing on PC. When fucking I'd be farming with people from the Discord, and like you would see like they'd be like, oh, I got a drop, and then we'd be like, oh, what's the roll? Like especially when that one thing with the bridge and the Taken. What was that called?
The bridge with the Taken?
Yeah, it was an activity. Came out when Gambit came out, like a little bit after that.
Oh, the where you'd go and you'd have to like capture points of the bridge to advance it. Oh god, I can't remember what the fuck that was called.
But that thing, that was a like I forget what we were even hunting for. Fuck, dude, that's gonna see shit like that will fuck with me for the rest of the day. I'm gonna figure it out after this run. But,
Reckoning?
Reckoning. Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes. So, like, farming for rolls of spare and shit from
yeah.
the Reckoning. And we'd be like, oh, what'd you get? And, like, if you didn't get a god roll, they would just put in the chat the, like, Pay Frog thing, but just made up of, like, the characters. You know, like, the chat characters or whatever. It was, you look at your chat logs and it's just, yo, would you get Pay. It's mad funny. Bless this chest. I hope when you get across the lead. Cry. Oh my god. Rewind bolt shot. That's not even good for PvE. Damn, son. Damn, son, where'd you find this? I'm not too, he said he hasn't seen one drop in the last 15 minutes. Because you know PC niggas count that type of shit.
Oh yeah.
Cut their momentum. Keep pushing. Another hunt will come soon.
Damn, I'm trying to figure out which slideways moving target is better. 76 range or nah, first one's definitely better. I never want full range on this because it only has 39 stability. With full shit handling. So we go with the first one. And then I do have Keep Away Head Seeker, but the Masterwork is reload. Pain, we die blue, pain. Can get it. How many Iron Banner guns do you got? I'm ready for this massive unboxing.
I've already unboxed a few.
Hold on, you said what?
I've already unboxed a few, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sound tactics so far.
Is that the real Heisenberg?
Alright, third one is gonna be prosecutor. I've accepted this truth / reality. It's one drop. Prosecutor.
Oh, dude, I am doing some fucking criminal activity right now.
This boy here committing war crimes. Fucking profit.
I like actually am, dude.
Keep away real quick. I like it. Is that too tight? Should be.
Now you were the wolf.
Handling master. Damn, that's actually a really good roll. Like actually a really good roll. You got bonus accuracy for those. How the fuck was that a headshot?
Oh my god. That's bad. I love just sitting crouched on a corner and then having 4 people know that I'm on that corner, and then I just sit there and wait for any of them to push because I know they're not going to move, and they'll sit there for like 30 fucking seconds. And then finally someone will get the courage to jump in.
And then you get damage on him, and then the other 3 come fucking bumbling through.
Oh yeah, as soon as they hear shots, dude, it's fucking game set match. But the point is to waste their fucking time.
And look, the rest of your team fucking cook. Oh, I fucked this up. And I died.
The howls are quiet. Return to the fight. 3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them. Keep the pressure on. It's
They just don't make these
over.
vapes like they used to, man.
Yeah. We got some Orions in at the vape shop that Ann goes to, and she's been grabbing them. They're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I do like those. There's one by Geek Vape, which is supposedly like, I don't know, 15,000 regular puffs and like 7,500 supercharged, but I never use the supercharged, I just use the regulars.
Oh, damn.
And I bought it 2 days ago now, and I'm already down to 65%.
You know, they're kind of like, they don't like being around people, so they go online, they meet people online that they like being around. Usually some degenerate shit from time to time. And then they because they don't like being around people, they're just like, alright, what's a job where I don't have to interact with anyone? And it's basically fucking IT. And then they go into IT, and they're in these discords talking to community, and they're like, I don't know, maybe they go into like these furry communities, and they're like, obviously they're gonna be super accepting and welcome of any new members, because it's not like they get new members every day. And then bada bing bada boom, next thing you know,
The furries.
I think there's just something about the path that you take to be in IT.
Yeah, especially at this given point in time, we're just now getting people who, like younger kids who basically just learn everything on YouTube, or like they're having tech programs in schools. Back in the day, it was all like the most degen people you could think of, or crazy drug addicts.
Like antisocial.
Yeah,
Bada
the
bing,
people
bada
who
boom.
had access to the darkest parts of the web were like the first true IT professionals outside of like the government. You know what I mean? Because the government people obviously like worked on the first computers, but like you got to be into DIY hacking.
The thing is, like, if you're a kid and you end up just spending most of your time online, anyways, bada bing, bada boom, one thing leads to another. You're pretty good at computers, and then
it's anybody who doesn't game 24/7.
yeah. I mean, if you spend that much time on the computer as a kid, you get pretty good at computers, and then they're
Right.
looking for jobs, and they're like, well, I know how to use a computer pretty well, which most people do not. And then they're like, hey, you can get a job here if you know how to work like this. And it's like, that's like fucking old shit. That's like super easy. And so they do it, and they're like, wow, I can make money from this. Bada bing, bada boom. And because it's IT, they're getting fucking paid.
No, they're getting paid out the wazoo. But that's actually not. You would think that's the case, but that's actually not the case because most people under 25 don't know. Most people don't know how to code at all. It's like more people know a second language, which is a very small amount in America, than know how to code. So like, there's plenty of people who are like the internet generation, but like most of those kids actually do not know how to work a computer because everything's on like a phone or a tablet.
Oh yeah, well the phone. I mean, from our generation, like where there was not as much phones.
Yeah, our generation is
That's why like
yeah, our
most of those
generation
are
slash
IT.
mine is kind of different because we grew up without like cell phones, internet, technology, that type of shit.
Yes.
People around your age, you guys never experienced like dial-up for real.
Oh, I experienced dial-up for a little bit, just a tiny
It's
bit,
like a
not
little
much.
bit. Yeah, you also had older brothers, so that's also kind of different. And you also live in a rural area. Those like city kids did not experience like have those type of experiences. But my point is, like the culture around the internet is entirely different. Like, when did you get your first cell phone?
Do you mean smartphone or just like a?
Oh, no. Okay, that's a really good. That's not.
I am not
funny,
the
'cause
person.
I remember when you got your first smartphone.
I didn't get my first smartphone until I was 21.
So was out here free balling. But most, I would say like, so my gen you got, because again, the first iPhone came out, I was in 7th grade. I didn't get my first like phone period, my first cell phone until 8th grade. And then I didn't get my first smartphone until like damn near college. And that's like basically the story, because like they had some or whatever, but it's like my nephew has an iPad and he's 3. And he knows how to work the iPad. Like my nieces and nephews, they all had iPads and they all have iPhones or whatever. Like if you're under 20, you most likely had an electronic device growing up with you as a kid.
Oh yeah.
That's different than growing up like having a computer class in school or growing up like on the internet all day, because it's different. They're not using the internet, they're just using apps to access the internet. Like if you ask most kids under like 18, and not even that, but like if you ask a lot of like young adults, meaning like kids that are still in high school, it's like, how do you, because you don't even use the computer in school, everything's on a tablet, especially post-COVID.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, if you ask them like to save a file, or like, okay, like how do you update, dude, ask them to save a file on a computer, or ask them to find their homework on like a regular computer. They won't be able to do it because they don't understand how like file storages work, or SSDs or hard drives or whatever. They don't know how the search function works. They don't know how embedded links, like all that type of stuff. Like they just don't know. So no, those kids are not going into IT.
No,
so
no,
your
it's just from
your original point still stands. It's still the kids that are like marginalized, kind of weird, that learn a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Because yeah, they're the internet generation, but they don't really know how to use the internet. It's like Google it, and it's like, how do I blah blah blah, and it's a long. I'm like, bruh.
No, the way that
you
the
don't
tech
fucking-
industry has made everything is so that you can do everything without having to understand what's going on.
So you have an entire like generation of kids who know how to use it, but don't really like know what it is.
Oh yeah.
They know how to use the apps. They know how to use like, you know what I mean. So it's just different.
I
Not saying
Thanks for watching. See ya.